Great morning. As you can see, he's rambunctious this morning. I took him out this morning before it got hot so he could run and play in the yard a little bit and explore. Ow, no biting the hand. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. So today, he has his appointment today for his wellness check. And he's supposed to get his other, some puppy shots, but I'm not going to spread them out. I really do not want to get him a rabies shot. And I'll tell you why. My little poodle Raj that I had him socialized, and everything was great. I took him in, he had his rabies shot, he developed OCD immediately after the shot, was terrified of people from that point on time, and just was OCD. And he had not had any of those types of things before that. So, Mick. Relax, here it is. Oh my goodness, he's just full of it today. So, he's never off the leash away from me. If he's out in the yard, I'm out there with him. He does not go to dog parks and plays with other dogs or, anywhere where he's out by himself, that he would get bitten and develop rabies. Now, I have seen a lot of active rabies things when I lived in India, and the worst one I ever saw was just so horrible, was a little calf that had gotten rabies. And I mean, that little calf's eyes would roll around in its head and just look crazed and just run. I mean, it was horrible. And then there was a dog that I was feeding all the time, this mother dog, and she developed rabies. Really a sad thing to see. So I did see quite a few rabies cases in India. But like I said, my little guy, I never leave them out somewhere where he could get rabies, where he could be bitten by something and develop rabies. He's always right next to me. So what it did to Raj, it just really affected his total nervous system. And so I am just really not, an advocate of getting rabies. Now, if it was somebody and we were out living on a farm or something and he had free run of the farm, then absolutely. In that case, they're out there with a lot of other, you don't know what kind of other animals, things they're going to be encountering. In that case, I would say yes, definitely rabies is needed. But for this little guy, no. There's some other shots too. I was just watching some things. There were some vets that actually gave up their practice because the veterinary thing was so heavy on pushing all of these vaccines. And when they get a number of vaccines all in one shot, there have had deaths. They've had a lot of difficult problems with them, like happened with little Raj. The rest of his life was not a happy one. I mean, he'd be in the house and there's one tile square, I don't know why, he wouldn't go over it. He'd go around it. He'd be acting like it was a big, deep hole that he was going to fall. It was miserable, and he was afraid of everybody after that shot. Now, there are some other shots that they said are really detrimental, and you really need to space them out. If you have especially puppies like this that are going to be on the very small side, okay. So I want to space them out. Now, things he's got to have are like distemper and parvo. Those he absolutely has to have, distemper and parvo, because he does go to the groomers, and you could get a dog in there that's got distemper or parvo, and so that would be something that he absolutely should be inoculated for. But over inoculation, I am not a fan of it. I've seen too many bad things with it. So I'm going to talk with the vet when I go today for his wellness check, and talk to him about absolutely getting the distemper and the parvo. But other shots, we can discuss it, how much it's actually needed for him in his life situation, and then go from there, spread them out. But a lot of shots in one is just difficult. It's difficult for them. So that's what's going on today. Hey, you little monkey. He gets out there and he roots in that dirt and he comes back. His little face is just... What are you doing, Mick? Oh, you're just full of the dickens this morning. You are. Here. Go chase it. Get it. There we go. There he goes. So yeah, he's full of the dickens, I'm telling you. Oh my goodness, little Mac, why do I keep saying Max? Mick. Now, since Mickey came, I have not felt Mr. Max around me as much. He's like giving space for the new little puppy and everything. And but before I got Mick, I felt Mr. Max here all the time right next to me. I'd be, physically looking over because I could feel him right there. And of course you look and you see nothing, but he was absolutely here until I got little Mick, and I brought Mick home, and then that kind of receded. So yeah, what are you after, Mick? Get that toy. Now this is one of his favorite toys now. And this one, he was afraid of it. When he saw it, he'd back up and he'd bark at it and back up. But now he likes it. He said, I want that toy now. Yeah, give me that. Go get it. There we go. He's after it again. Now yesterday, like I said, he was in his little area there, and it was so Sarah heartburn. He'd cry and he'd whine and he'd be under the bed. I don't know why he would go under the bed, but he would go under the bed. And yeah, it was just it was sad to listen to his little howl, his little cry. But he survived. It was 3 hours. Now somebody said, why don't you have a puppy sitter come in for 3 hours? Somebody come into my home that I don't know from Adam? No, I'm not having somebody that I don't know come into my home. Now I did have somebody come in that I thought I knew, and my little Chinese crested Miss Roddy that I had died because I had her come in. Yeah, she let her drink out of this pond in the backyard that had koi fish in it and the chemicals in the water. She developed that ACIDs and it shut down her kidneys. Okay, and I had somebody come in and watch her. So I only have people come in and stay with them. If I'm going for a few days, then I'll have Ronaldo will fly out and he'll watch them for me. Okay, I've never kenneled them. I've never taken them out. So it has to be somebody that I know, but I'm not just having somebody come in and out of the blue into my home. So, yeah, no, that's not going to happen. So we'll see. Anyway, I've got some more time before it's time to take him to the vet. And we'll see. This is a vet I haven't met yet. They've got a lot of vets in this place. A lot of new vets. So we'll see how she is. Mick, what are you doing, Mick? Hey, troublemaker. That face, how could you ever be mad at that face? Anyway, on that note, what we'll see, I've got somebody here texting that I have no idea who it is. I really dislike that when people just start texting you that you don't know. Anyway, I'll have to see if I can figure this out later. Of course, the whole message is not coming up. Oh, somebody, do I have any questions about a home search? No, I'm not looking for a home. Go away. Don't delete and report junk. No, you have no business contacting me. Oh, I'm telling you. Just endless nonsense that they keep sending you. So anyway, on that note, I'm going to leave this here. Look and see what there is online to read this morning. And the most crazy thing now with Trump was saying, oh, no, I wasn't actually showing these things about Iran. I was just being braggadocious, okay? That's all. I was just bullshitting people. But they actually saw the documents, okay? So, he's tried every twist that he can think of in his convoluted mind spin to come up with some sort of a defense for having these documents and then showing them around to public people. So this is the latest one. Oh, no, I was just bullshitting people. I didn't actually have them, I just have a lot of stuff on my desk and, it was nothing. It was just all BS, okay? That must have killed him to say that. But he's doing everything he can try to figure out to dismiss what he did. But, it's not going to work. So anyway, on that note, I'll leave this here and we'll see you online.